It is a little bit of a slight to Seattle as far as I'm concerned, because you were in a city that was used to winning a lot of football games with you at the helm at quarterback.
Yeah, what they mean? What does he mean? Like they don't know how to win. Seattle's he won a Super Bowl in Seattle.
Then when you look at a lot of teams that he could have potentially gone to via trade, there wasn't a whole lot. It just wasn't a whole lot that was there. Denver was the best option and opportunity for him.
I don't mind players like Russ putting his stamp on his new city. It's almost like when you watch Patrick Mahomes respond to Tyreek Hill. It's like, I get it. Like, I don't like it, but, he's trying to put a stamp on his new city in Miami and his new quarterback, and Russ is doing the same with Denver.
Jeremy, I'm a Russell Wilson fan, and I think he's become actually a little underrated. But if you say this is a city that knows how to Russ, they stopped winning, or at least didn't win the Super Bowl when they gave you the keys to the that's a tough thing for him to say about the Seahawks. All right, maybe it is sneaky hot news.
Right. Even if he's just talking about Denver, it's against the backdrop of all that's happened with Seattle and the disagreements they had behind the scenes. That's what's important here.
Pete Carroll saying the Seahawks are in good shape with Geno Smith and Drew Lock. Hot news or not news?
I mean, it's not news in that what else is he going to say, right? And I do think there's an element of Pete Carroll eager to show, like, hey, watch what I can do even if I don't have elite quarterback play. Like, I'm a program builder. This is what I do. So they feel like, hey, defense, good roster overall. Let's load up for 2023, get the top quarterback, get one of the high guys in the draft. But, it's early. If he's going to say this in late July, it's more news to me, because then it says, hey, Geno Smith won the job in training camp. But right now we know he's sort of the incumbent, and Drew Lock, whoever else, is going to have to unseat him.
Yeah, that is true. It's not news at all. And Geno Smith played last year when Russell Wilson was hurt, and he looked okay. I mean, serviceable, solid. His numbers weren't great, but he played football the way a professional is supposed to play at the backup position. And like Jeremy said, what else is Pete going to say?
Yeah, that's no news to me.
Mark Ingram says the Saints hiring Dennis Allen was huge to keep the Saints' DNA. Hot news or not news, Jeremy Fowler?
It's not news. I mean, it's kind of a shrug. He's right, but there's not much more to add. It's not news.
No, it's not news at all. It's something about certain organizations that we talk about with a certain culture, a certain DNA, and the New Orleans Saints have that culture and that DNA. The two guys that really it came down to was the defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn from the Detroit Lions, who used to be on Dennis Allen's staff, Sean Payton's staff in New Orleans, and then they elected to go with Dennis Allen, and Aaron Glenn will get his shot. But they wanted to keep that continuity kind of in place.
Yeah, late news to me. I mean, but there is something special about being able to maintain continuity about the way your program was run beforehand.
Especially if you've had a lot of success.
Yes.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.